Picard's like Dr. Crusher, like, take him, and she's like, you're just ordering me off the bridge, and he's like, look after your fucking kid, your petulant little child. So anyways, Wesley convinces his mama that Lore switched with Data.
So they go to Data's quarters.
And they revive him. And meanwhile, Lore's beating the shit out of Worf.
Yep.
Like, the second time we ever see Worf in action.
And he gets his ass handed.
And he's getting his ass handed to him. The Crushers and Data confront Lore, who grabs a phaser, and he threatens to smoke Wesley. Dr. Crusher leaves and gets shot for her trouble. He's like, this is for your kid being a dick. And, like, shoots her and, like, singes her arm.
Yeah, is on fire.
Yeah, she, like, runs out of the room. He's like, I am merciful. So that Data uses its opportunity to attack Lore, and they're tussling, and Data manages to get Lore into the transporter, and Wesley sends him off, and everything's cool.
Who knows where?
Who cares?
Doesn't matter.
Everything's cool. Picard asks Wesley, like, he realizes that, like, oh, Wesley was right.
Right.
And he's like, hey, do you want to report back to the bridge? Are you ready to report back? And Wesley's like, I guess. Sure. And I'm like, that's it. Like, that's as much of an apology as Wesley's going to get from that fucking asshole. He's like, oh, are you ready? All right, cool. Get suited up, Dick Splash.
Right.
That's it.
That's it.
Like, he never admit he's wrong.
Well, it's not the captain's job to admit he's wrong. The captain's job is to make it look like... Because if he admits that he's wrong, then the crew start to question him even more. So he has to make it look like even his mistakes are correct.
That's silly.
No, that's good captaining.
What
I just described as the Bush
administration. What know you of captaining? My next episode is Angel 1.
Which one is this?
There's a ship called the Odin, which was hit by an asteroid. So the Enterprise is going to go to the planet Angel 1 to see if any survivors made it there. And it happened like a while ago, too, like years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And it's ruled by ladies. It's a lady planet.
It's a sexy lady planet.
Picard asks Troy to holler, and she does, apologizing for the Federation not showing up in 62 years. Beata, the elected one, the head lady in charge.
The Queen Amidala of Angel 1.
Is all like, don't give a shit, whatevs. Don't need you. And Troy's like, well, can we look for our homies? And Beata's like,
if you must.
I guess.
But I get to fuck Riker.
But it's a subtext.
Right.
But she doesn't say it.
No, because it's classy.
If you're watching, you know.
You know. She's like, these men are bigger than our men. Because all they have are
they're
like...
little tiny dudes. Like, they're muscular.
They have little muscular, like, jockeys.
Yeah.
As their men.
So they have a meeting with Beata, and Troy's all like, we gotta find our homies and get them back to their families.
Yep.
And one of the ladies is like, yeah, right. And Tasha's like, why the fuck would we lie? Like...
Yeah. Seriously, what do we have to gain by lying here?
And Riker's like, look, enough of this shit. Like, you got our peeps or what? And Beata's like, I can't answer that. Y'all gotta go to your rooms. And so in the rooms, everyone's like, what the fuck is going on? And Troy's like, they're scared. I sense fear.
And they're horny.
And Riker's like, that's just paranoia. Maybe they're high. And Beata
did you sense any weed?
Did you smell any Northern Lights cannabis? Beata calls them back and says, like, all right, there are 4 survivors. They're all men. And we can't find them, and they're also fugitives. So
if you take them off this planet,
like, you got to take them off. Give me your word. Like, promise. And Riker's like, I promise. Like, say, like, he's like, yeah. It's like, say I promise. Like, I promise. Like, promise me you take them off. Like, say I promise. Like, that's 3 times you promise.
3 times you promise.
And so, also, back on the Enterprise, Wesley hit Picard with a snowball and somehow, like, gave him, like, the worst case of pneumonia ever. Like, gave him, like, the plague.
Well, they all get it.
Well, that's how it starts, with Wesley throwing a goddamn snowball.
Right, but Wesley and his buddy get it first.
Yeah. He's a little asshole. LaForge takes over, and
Wesley's a great kid till you get him around other children, and then he's just a holy terror.
Well, that's usually how it is.
Yeah. It's true. Once you get them together, they start colluding.
Like, I remember I dated this girl, and I was working at a store in the mall, and her and a friend of hers came in to, like, just, like, visit me.
Mm-hmm.
And the friend, like, sat down in the aisle, and so my girlfriend also sat down, And my coworker was like, "Why is your girlfriend doing that? She has more sense than that." So, it's women and children.
Oh yeah, men don't do it.
No,
men
absolutely not.
never start misbehaving.
I'm like, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. I'm gonna do me, homie.
Right.
I'm gonna do me.
You do whatever you want.
All right.
They never put bad ideas into each other's heads or anything like that.
No, not at all.
No.
LaForge takes over and he says, "Make it so," which is awesome.
Yeah.
There's also a part where
Jordy hasn't been getting a lot of play lately.
He hasn't. There's also a part where there's a problem in the engineering room, and he's like, I'll be there in a second. And Worf is like, he just sent Worf off the bridge because he's sick, doing Klingon Sneeze, which is a great name for an indie band. Actually, that's what the subtitles on the Netflix said, Klingon Sneeze.
I remember that, yeah.
But he sends him off. He's like, go get some rest, dude, or whatever. And the thing comes on, and he's like, there's a problem with the engineering room, but he's like, I'll be there in a second. And Worf is like, you know, with all due respect, sir, like, there are other people who could handle that down there.
Right.
You should be up here on the ship. And then Geordi's like, hey, like, so-and-so could take care of that. Like, she knows what's up.
Right.
And then he's like, hey, Worf, like, thanks, man. And I was like...
Nice.
Yeah, like those, like, little moments,
Little character moments.
Which you didn't really get in the original series.
Not so much, no.
So B8 is a little dude. His name's Trent. He gives me the creeps. He's a creepy looking dude. I knew I had seen him somewhere.
Where'd you see him?
It was a 2-part Saved by the Bell episode.
Okay.
The one where they're in the mall trying to buy U2 tickets.
I don't remember that.
And they find a bag of money. And then these two dudes are chasing them, and they think that they're going to... I guess they think they're going to kill them? They don't really ever say, like, oh, those guys are going to fucking kill us.
The stakes were always super high.
Exactly. Like, we're going to die. But at the same time, though, at the end, when they finally do catch up with them, both Lisa and Kelly, they both say, like, we're dead! And it was just, like, some, like, radio promotion or something. And they ended up not getting the U2 tickets at the beginning of the episode. But they ended up getting, like, front row tickets as part of the promotion or whatever. Anyways.
Was Bono in the episode?
No. Trent played one of the guys.
Oh.
No, the guy who played Trent.
He was one of the DJs?
Yeah. Well, I guess. I don't know if he was he worked for the radio
like
station.
The pie in the sky.
Yeah. So they start looking for the Odin 4, which is what this episode should have been called.
It should have. Like the Galileo 7.
Exactly.
But oh no, they're done making references to original Trek.
Riker wears one of Angel One's like little man outfits.
Yeah, that's right. She dresses him up like a doll.
And Beata just like she wants to fuck his fucking brains out. Like no joke. Like
he brings her a present, a special lamp.
Yeah, this is a lamp, and she's like, "Fuck me."
Yeah, she's like, "Oh my god,
my pussy's so wet."
Yeah, like Riker slipped.
Yeah,
like a banana peel.
She's like, "Let me help you with that." So Data, Tasha, and Troy go to get the Odin 4, and one of them is like they find him, and one is like just chill as shit. He's like, "What's up, bro? Lo's been expecting you. You want something to eat? What's going on?
You want some s'mores?"
And they're like,
"You got to bring the graham crackers and chocolate. We got the fire though."
They're like, first of all, you don't seem all that excited to be rescued,
right?
Secondly, like you seem pretty chill for like a fugitive on the run. Like, what's going on? Like, and he's like, we have wives here. Like, we're
happy. We made a life.
Like, we have wives we make sex with. Like, why would we ever leave?
This is our side of the mountain.
Like this is like, no, we're not.
You ever read that book as a kid?
We're not leaving. And so they're like, oh shit, because Riker promised her 3 times.
Yeah.
So, anyway, meanwhile in the Enterprise, everyone's getting sick. It's like an epidemic.
Right.
And so back on the planet, Beta, she's ready to get her fuck on with Riker, and he has this great line because like she's like the gender roles are reversed, like the stereotypical gender roles are reversed, traditional gender roles.
Right.
She's like being very like sexually aggressive, and he says like, "Well, you will still respect me in the morning."
Yeah, but he says it with a grin, like I don't give a shit.
It's
I'm about to get pussy.
Trent shows up, this straight up cock block.
Yeah.
And he seems kind of sad.
Yeah, they never come right out and say it, but it's implied that, like, they fuck. Like, that Trent is fucking her, or she's fucking him.
Well, like, that's her
boy.
Yeah, it's like, like this is like my little dude.
This is who I fuck whenever I've got nobody better to
Like,
fuck.
will he ever ask for his lamps back?
His lamps back?
Riker?
Assuming that lamps is what really gets her.
The lamp? Oh, because Riker brought her the lamp?
She's like, how do you know that I like?
Trent gave her like 1 million lamps.
She likes lamps, dude.
He's like, seriously, you want to hit that? You want to hit my girlfriend's pussy?
Well, I don't think they're boyfriend-girlfriend.
No, he's like her servant.
I think, like...
It's like some Downton Abbey shit.
Like, it's like, hey, Trent, go draw me a bath. Also, come over here so I can fuck you. All right, thanks. I'm going to go take a bath
Right.
now.
Oh, you didn't come? I don't care.
Make my
Get
bed.
out.
Make my bed now.
Right.
I mean...
The end.
Yeah, which is whatever. You know, I'm not going to judge anyone for how they live. Whatever.
It's their life. You only get one.
So, Ramsey, that's the guy from the Odin 4 that they ran into.
Yep.
Like I said, he doesn't want to leave, and Data's like, we can't make him. So they're like, all right, well, I guess we got to go tell them that they're not going to leave. Mm-hmm. And then the homegirl who was throwing shade Riker's way at the beginning was like, yeah, right.
Right.
Like, she comes out from the cave and, like, is making out. Like, that's Ramsey's woman.
Yep.
And so...
Sleeping with the enemy.
Riker and Beta are enjoying some post-coitus chit-chat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just kind of...
Playing with the lamp.
You know, just kind of like that little banter that you have after, like, hey, I've just been inside you. Like,
right. Like, we've exchanged fluids.
Let's like, you know,
let's pretend that we have a human connection.
Like, let's like make a little like small talk, like cute small talk.
Right. It was pillow talk, baby.
Which pillow? Is that pillow talk? Yeah. Or is pillow talk the pre?
No, pillow talk's post.
Oh, it's post. Okay.
I've been doing it all wrong.
I've been doing it all wrong.
Because afterwards, I'm just dead silent.
I'm just like, I've got what I wanted. Leave me alone. Until next time.
I mean,
right.
if you're doing it right, there isn't as much post. But I mean,
these Riker and Beta are chatting it up, like a little chatty fucking Cathy's.
They've just had their first sex, so like
probably
they've still got to know each
other.
Yeah, exactly. It's first sex.
Well, the party shows up. You know, Odin 4-less, and Beta's like, all right, they're not going to leave, then they're all going to die. Mm-hmm. Which I'm like, everyone's like, oh, and I'm like, that's cool. Like
that's reasonable.
Like that's well within their rights. Like these dudes are like they're fugitives according to our laws, and
we offered them a chance at life.
Their punishment is death.
Right. And
everyone's like, oh, and I'm just like, all right. Like, totally.
You made your bed, now it's time to sleep.
Absolutely. Fucking Angel 1. You know what?
Doing shit right.
For once. There's a fucking planet out there with their head screwed on straight. So, on the Enterprise, Crusher figures out that it's a smell that's carrying the virus. I don't know.
Because if you take...
a lot of these, like, B-plots are just, like...
Whatever.
Yeah, like... I mean,
like D plot.
Well, yeah, like more like F plots. But no, like
Dick Splash.
Like they, like really nothing. There's nothing to them.
It's like they're filler.
Yeah, it's like well, Picard. This is the.
It smelled real good, so that's how he got sick.
Like this is an away team heavy episode, and Picard. I mean,
he's the star, so they've got to give him something to do on the ship.
So whatevs.
Whatever, it's fine.
Also, all the while, there's like a war looming with the Romulans. Again.
Right. Well, also them being sick means that they can't beam out. So it also creates a problem for them once the whatever 4 the Odin 4 are because Riker's like, I'll beam them right the fuck out of here whether they want to be or not because he's trying to save their lives. But Crusher's like, no,
everyone's here sick and you're gonna get sick too.
Yeah, Captain Trips is on the
why
fucking
why isn't she sick?
I think she is.
Is she?
Yeah, she's
powering through.
She's
single mom. Single mom doctor.
Single mom doctor. She should have had her own show. Like Dr. Crusher, medicine woman.
Exactly.
I don't like the most badass name on the show.
Yeah,
it's true. She does. Beverly Crusher.
It's like
I'm pretty, but I'm here to kick some ass.
I'm totally here to kick some ass. Anyways, Riker's going to beam everyone up, even though Data says it's a violation of Starfleet rules. But like you said, Crusher's like, no, ship's quarantined. You can't bring him up. You can send Data though, because he's not going to get sick. It doesn't matter. So Ramsey and everyone are about to get smoked when Riker makes an argument. It's like men's liberation, pretty much.
Yeah, he gives some men's rights chatter.
Yeah, he's like these people like aren't the reason that people on our planet are talking about how like men should have rights. Like those feelings are already there.